Hi friend. Do you want to know how to win a tax assessment appeal? I'm George, a property tax consultant and certified appraiser, and in this 4-minute video I'm going to talk about how to win a property tax assessment appeal by following a few minutes of training. And by the way, this channel has lots of new videos on how to win property tax appeals and how to calculate true market value. Hit the subscribe button below. This way you will not miss out on any of these helpful videos that might put serious money back into your pocket. There is a reason that homeowners questioning their property tax appeal make the same beginner assumption mistakes. So, I'm going to show you how to steer clear of these mistakes. Did you know that experts tell us that 40% to 60% of the real estate properties are overassessed by local officials? Why? Mass appraisals for an area might be 8 to over 20 years old. They are done fast and cheap. Errors and mistakes abound. In this video I'll cover 3 things you must do before beginning to win a tax assessment appeal. The first thing to know is that assessed value is not true market value. You need to find out exactly what your town thinks the actual valuation of your home is. The National Taxpayers Union is credited as saying that as much as 50% of all property in America is overassessed. Recently appraised properties are more accurate and closer to the dollar amount of current value than properties that have not been appraised recently. In other words, a recent estimate is closer to reality than an old estimate. The question is, what does the taxing authority think your house is worth? What number did they come up with? Remember, an assessment does not mean market value. After you have determined this figure, you will be armed with a number to compare to other similar properties and determine if you are overassessed. Call the tax assessor's office. Ask for the sales ratio. This can be called, depending on the jurisdiction, the average ratio, assessment level, director's ratio, the common level of 100% of true value, the residential assessment ratio or the equalization rate. Calculate the total assessed value of your house and property and divide the total assessed value of your residence by the sales ratio to determine what your tax appraiser thinks your house and property are worth. That figure is what the taxing authority thinks your property and residence are worth, but it is not necessarily what it will sell for in the open residential housing market. Total assessed valuation divided by sales ratio equals what they think your land and dwellings are worth, but not always what it will sell for in the marketplace. If the sales ratio for the year was 71.7%. If the property tax assessor said that your assessed value was $218,000, divide that figure by the sales ratio of 71.7%. That equals $304,044.63. This is what the taxing authority says your property and residence are worth, but not necessarily what it will sell for in the open residential housing market. You can now compare this figure to the actual amount your property and house would sell for in the open marketplace. This is its actual market value. If the figure that the local property tax assessor came up with is more than the fair open market value for your house, you are overassessed, and chances are favorable that you have a case to win. However, there is one mistake that could sabotage all your efforts in exactly the same way it sabotages the efforts of most first-timers. The mistake is that they did not make adjustments for the differences between their own property and those of the comparable properties under consideration. The best way to avoid this mistake is to download our free property appraisal adjustment worksheet and see if any of those adjustments apply to your situation. We will give you free access to comparable sold properties in your area. Now you can correct these mistakes with the worksheet and you'll accurately know if you have a property tax appeal case. It could save you thousands of dollars. I love helping others win property tax appeals because helping these victims makes me feel in harmony with the higher laws of justice. I'm always interested to know what made you question the valuation that the municipality levied on you. Why did you decide to question your property tax assessment? I'd be honored if you pause this video now and share your reason in the comments. After you leave your comment, I suggest you watch my next video which is short and to the point. The link to the video is probably already showing now.